the truth.
You talk too loud about what you were told in quiet. You are the crowd and the spark that starts the riot.
Fast as a rocket, tearing through the sky. You light up for a second, then you vanish, leaving lies. Here's a toast to the worst show ever. Into somewhere we all see the crack. Every broken bond, your greatest treasure. Every bit of trust you can't give back. Here's a toast to the worst show ever. Jake, you live and that's your curse. Into somewhere, into never. May this be your final verse. Hey! Raise your glass to the crash and burn. Click and stream and never return. Jake's laughing through the lid down. Cody's cracking one more joke. Chat's asking, is it worth it? Or are we watching mirrors and smoke? But we'll be live every weekend till the car feels brand new. 'Cause if they won't build it bigger, we'll build the hype right here with you. Yeah! In a somewhere weekly, we're singing for you. Hey, on the road to WrestleMania, shaking off these blues, Roman and Punk again. We've paid those dues. You don't need Cody's clues to know we've got the WrestleMania blues. In the somewhere weekly, till they change the view. You don't need Cody's clues to know we've got the road to WrestleMania blues. Road to WrestleMania blues. Into somewhere we dive through tables, break it down the line, frame by frame, unstable. Into
How the hell we doing, chat?
somewhere.
Hopefully everybody's doing well. It's Monday Night Raw. We are live into somewhere. Jake, a.k.a. Countdown Ended, bringing you our lovely review. It is Monday, February 23rd, 2026. We're in the middle of the blizzard of 26. I'm buried in about 2.5 feet of snow. My ring can't see out front because all it sees is bukkake of snow all over it. But we're surviving and freezing. But that's okay. I know what makes me warm. The man, the myth, the legend, he's here. Ladies cheer. It's Cody ODD316.
What's going on? I'm just going to be straight up with each and every one of you. This show was terrible. I'm sorry if I sound like a hater or Mr. Negative, but this show sucked top to bottom. Nothing makes sense. Everything's just lazy booking. And try to prove me wrong here tonight. I want you to debate in the chat. And hell, if the Discord's open, come up and say something if you disagree, because I can win this argument easy tonight. How lazy and ass this buildup has been to the Elimination Chamber and the road to WrestleMania.
Don't worry, we'll be going to the open Discord
sucks balls
shortly, but we gotta clean house a little bit before we get there. As we said, it's the Raw review, and we want to start off with just a small bit of positivity because this Raw was something else. But congratulations to the community member himself, Paul 3, for the birth of his child. That's right. Congratulations, buddy. We couldn't be happier. Woo! And glad everybody's feeling and doing well. Everybody's healthy, baby's healthy, mom's healthy. So great to hear. Congratulations. Sending our love to you. My wife saw some of the pictures and she's like, oh my God, they look so good. So good. Like I was like, yeah, incredible genes, I guess. You know, they got good genes. She means like
The
pink and
gene
health-wise.
DeMarco?
Sometimes babies come out, their heads are squished and they're out of proportion or something. You know, he's got a perfect little angel. So congrats to him and his family from everybody here at Into Somewhere. Yeah, we're here with the Raw review. Tomorrow night we will have our NXT review. Wednesday we'll be previewing the Elimination Chamber. That's right. We're back once again, except this time, buddy, it's not in Toronto.
We clutched up in Toronto, Elimination Chamber, steel
Where is it?
God, it's in Chicago, and that's good.
Oh shit!
I mean, that's good. We could, you know what's really cool? They're giving Punk his old AFI theme for the My Rise mode. So when you play as Ring of Honor Punk, you get the old AFI entrance. That is
really
badass.
Love to see
You know what's not badass?
it.
The fact that I
Raw?
won't play it.
SmackDown.
Because, well, that too, but the fact that I won't be playing the game. I was looking into it earlier, and there are so many editions, and you pretty much have to shell out about $129 to get just most of the content, not all of it. And then you also have to get seasons. Every season is
Right.
$9.99. There's 6 of them total. So that's an extra $60 on top of the $129 you spent for the packs. The more expensive one comes with the season pass. This doesn't. So now you're up to $180 just for that. Then every time you want to get the DLC that you paid for in the season pass, you can't just use it. Even though you paid for it, you have to unlock it. So you have to go into the mode and unlock not 10, not 20, not 50, but 40 tiers. Unskippable unless you pay $1.99 to skip each tier individually. So if you wanted to skip all the tiers in one season just to be able to play as whatever the new DLC, superstar is, that would be $79 for just one season. If you do that 6 times, it's $480. So before you even add in tax and everything else, you're at $600+ $667, I think, somewhere around. What the fuck? You can't even piecemeal and I just want to download, the Joe Hendry pack. No, you got to pre-order, and then you have to have certain editions. It's ridiculous. I would have liked to have played it, but maybe it'll go on some super sale a couple weeks down the line when the reviews tank, and we'll get to check it out for the channel. But for right now, that ain't happening. We need the Hot Girls Love Dominic Mysterio t-shirts long before we're spending that much on a video game. But I wanted to bring that up because I know it's not just WWE. It's been this way for quite some time now, and a plethora of platforms, and it's a lot to do with EA, how they monetize all their sports games, because that's what they do with all of this. The 2K series, all of them, they milk you dry, and then once you're out of any type of usable blood or plasma, they sell your DNA off. They find a way to make money off of you. Also, I was talking to Brendan before. Hello, good sir. Thank you for chiming in and letting me know. Bronson Reed indeed has suffered a distal bicep tear. He will be out indefinitely. So that means he's missing WrestleMania. Bronson Reed is out. So you got Austin Theory, Logan Paul, the Masked Man, and Paul Heyman. So
Jake, don't get too excited.
I mean, they are cursed. It's not the Vision, it's the cursed. So Brendan's like, oh, Solid Monster says they're the cursed. And I'm like, God damn it, I literally made this image earlier. And then he got hurt. And I was like, that's even worse. I was calling them cursed because of just 2 of them being out of action, but now 3 members. So the cursed moves along. I mean, really, what are they going to do? They've got Logan Paul and Austin Theory left. I would just break the group up and go do something else. Honest to God, because this, forget it. Like, just move on. Make them go hang out with Jericho and find him. So many people are convinced he's in that fucking box, by the way. I don't think so. But if you do, you guys can go ahead and support the channel by chiming in with super chats. We got all the alerts set up. If you'd like to become a member, we appreciate it greatly. Yes, sir.
Frank with you, to be quite frank with you, I don't think he's in the box either, but that makes me not care about the box whatsoever. What are we going to get? That evil guy, Danhausen.
Dan.
I think those are such
wants to curse you.
underwhelming surprises. Nobody in that crowd's going to know who Danhausen is. A lot of people barely knew who Powerhouse Hobbs was.
Felt like people
So,
barely knew who
that's to be-
AJ Styles was. Remember, the funny thing is, I reviewed that Rumble at my old gig, and I went ahead and remember Roman's stupid face as he made it at the Titantron, because he didn't know who AJ Styles was, or that he was debuting, or he was just was not clued in. But instead of viewing the Titantron and seeing it say
I think
phenomenal,
he should have been clued in since
they fixed it.
He's at the yeah.
But it was originally just a cut to Roman, and then you saw AJ Styles on the walkway with his new badass theme, and that was it. So it was a terrible debut in that sense. They fixed it. They had like the director's cut that night out on social media, but I don't know. I'm running out of guesses for this box. They're going to need a surgeon to be in this box to fix everybody up, because everybody's a little worse for wear heading into WrestleMania season. As of right now, the Elimination Chamber is just a speed bump on that road to WrestleMania. Yep. When we look back at how pivotal the Chamber was last year, how major it was one of, if not the best PLE they had all year. It was so good. You did not know who was going to win either. Like, you may have had inklings, but no, like, speculation was grand because, is Cena going to take it, or does he not make it? What's going on? No one thought he was turning heel. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's not going to be Danhausen, but I have a hard time believing that this is how Jericho's
Give me who
debuting.
you think it's going to be.
I don't know anymore. Is there
if it's not
someone
Jericho, it's automatically underwhelming because it can't be Powerhouse Hobbs or Royce Keys, whatever you like to call him, because he already debuted. So what sense would that make? Saying, "Oh my God, we
delivered him to SmackDown, and we left him in a crate for 2 weeks." Yeah, that's
he debuted in the Rumble, but then we're going to re-debut him in a box. That doesn't make sense. Danhausen, I don't think the WWE universe has an inkling on who he is, because again, there's a lot of AEW stars that came to WWE that you don't really get big pops for, and I think majority of people wouldn't care about Danhausen whatsoever. I know you're a big Danhausen guy.
No, I know like 95% of the audience would know who he is. I was more kind of just joking because it should be. I was just going to say that, Pico. I was going to say, whoever it could be, maybe it's not a he or a she. Maybe it is indeed an it. What if it's a returning pay-per-view name or so? Like, what if it's something stupid like that? What if it's not a person? What if it's not a reveal? It's not a debut. It's just it's, look, it's part of the SmackDown fist. I mean, it's not big enough, but you get my point.
It better be a big.
I mean, look at this bullshit.
In there. Jericho, but apparently Tony Ron, everyone froze his contract. So
I was not watching.
I don't really give a damn who was in the box. What if it was Danhausen though? What would you say?
I would be elated because I like Danhausen, but most people would be like, "Who the fuck is that?" Depending on how they do it.
I don't think you can debut Danhausen. That's just dumb.
Oh my God! It's the first season DLC of 2K26. It's gonna be like some crazy, stupid reveal like that. Yay!
I would rather have that than Danhausen, to be quite frank with you.
I mean, at least Danhausen's a person, can wrestle and do something funny. More DLC codes? No. I
think people know what 2K DLC codes are than people know who Danhausen is.
Probably. All right, you got me there. But, I mean, the thing is, though, like we were saying, the Chamber was so pivotal last year. We get to this year, and it just feels that's barely on it.
Scary thing. The Elimination Chamber was arguably the best show in all of wrestling last year, and now it can end up being one of the most lackluster. Just like that.
I didn't know you were Frank. I thought you were Cody, but regardless, I mean, surely
Frank.
Don't call me Shirley. I mean, we got the match of matches. So Trick Williams tonight comes out during commercial break. My VPN was not letting me into Netflix. Netflix kept saying, "Hey, you're trying to watch with a VPN. Suck it." So I heard them come back from break chanting "Whoop that Trick," and I'm like, let's check Twitter. Good thing I did, because Trick cut one hell of a promo. Those people, he is a fucking star. Do it with me. Do the gay clap with me. Fucking star. No, really. He is a superstar. He has got the people eating out of the bottom of those lemon pepper stepper souls. He knows what's up. And I can't help but to think someone was immensely pivotal in getting him over. Any guesses?
Tell me.
Booker T. I mean, when you think about it, when you go back and you think about him, just I love it, you know, and it made Trick into like a meme between, you know, Danny and I, but it kept me engaged. I always loved. It's on our show for a reason, you know. It was a long running.
I like it. Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. But him singing Joe Hendry, he makes people feel larger than the Performance Center. And, you know, just going back on him being called the worst commentator of the year, I don't get it. I see why he may not be everybody's favorite, but worst. Whew. We got Becky Lynch and AJ Lee fighting not over a butterfly belt, but the women's IC title. CM Punk and Finn Balor for the world heavyweight title. Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and another to-be-determined star we'll get to in a moment for the Raw review, and then Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana, both them pits on James, and one more we'll reveal shortly. And then we get the Mystery Crate. 4 matches again. We will be live for the review when they go off the air this Saturday. Make sure you join us here on the channel. Be subscribed, turn the alerts on, and make sure right now you hit the like button because it helps out a ton. I appreciate it more than you know. But let's go ahead and, you know, we look to the future a little bit. SmackDown this Friday, the go-home show has Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, taking on Nia Jax and Lash Legend for the women's tag team titles. Why not have this on the pay-per-view, PLE, you know, like what? Solo taking on Uncle Howdy. I am done with the Wyatt Six. If you notice, I have not gushed about them in a long time. They have lost
I'm
their
surprised
way.
because you used to have a happy time.
Because I thought that they could manage to do some type of decent follow-up. The storytelling initially, with them all being destroyed, eating a family.
I want them to do better because I want to care about the Wyatt Six myself. But
yeah,
just stuck against the MFTs all the time doesn't do them any justice.
Well, you know, it's kind of funny because once I started taking Don't Give a Fuck daily, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Gonna cash that check. Regardless, they could have had this on the PLE. Don't know why they don't. Solo Uncle Howdy. Make it spooky. Jordan Grace, Candice LeRae. Who's going to win that? Obafemi and The Miz. The Ruler. This is the go-home show. Hey, they're going to be live from Louisville, Kentucky at the Yum, KFC Yum Center. Yum! Delicious. Yes, Vince did shit on Janelle Grant. I don't know why I always want to add an S to her name. So you and I actually covered a lot of this the other day on UCR, so people can go back and check out the Unapologetic and Completely Random podcast where we went deep into all of those filings. We also showed and discussed Vince's high-speed accident, almost taking out, you know, a pedestrian driving their car. It was just a hell of an episode, so do go ahead and check that out. And then, of course, NXT tomorrow night, JC Jane and Sol Ruka for the NXT Women's Championship. We have the tag team titles on the line. So Dark State taking on the Vanity Project. Our boys, all right? Frat Bros for life. Then we got a 7-minute speed match, Cody. Not 3, not 5, but now 7, because it's a speed match. Troy, LaFleur, and
You
Eli
increase
Knight.
time for a speed match. Something that's supposed to be short. You have to increase time.
Yeah, so you
So,
said
a
increase. You
slow
meant to
match
say
in WWE
decrease.
should be
I see what happened. I see why they added time. Yeah, you meant to say they should decrease time.
I fucked up in the
You
creators.
sent the
writers
memo
room
that
again.
said,
I'm sorry.
You fucked this
Typo.
up. You stupid.
It's Cody's fault all the time.
It's not.
George will tell you.
It's not.
Shout out to that dumb bastard.
Just sometimes.
Anyway.
Keanu Carver. Yeah, that. Keanu Carver, Sean Legacy. They're taking each other on. Cale Dixon against Uriah
He's still at
Connors.
it, by the way. I get sent. He's still
Really?
at it. Yeah.
You got one of them too?
Yeah.
We got the
they're
monkeys
both,
off our back, but
assholes.
they just keep having diarrhea around the house. Like, God, bad monkey. And then
I
Blake
hate
Monroe.
to keep reiterating this. I know this is a Raw review, but like Jake tested. I'm not going to bring up any more names, but Jake tested went into his live stream and just reviewed the comment section, and no one brought up that in particular friend that did that to themselves. And
yes,
he was just saying it the entire. See, Cody's doing it again. Then he was doxing me. Remember, he was saying where I live. It was crazy.
Yeah. Wait till you find out it was me this whole time.
You're
Trick is indeed HBK and
Vince McMahon
Carmelo
thing?
is indeed Jannetty. Yeah, that's the thing. Trick outshined Carmelo already, and he just got up there. Carmelo's had, 2 years on the SmackDown roster, #1 draft pick, did nothing for a year. He's put on some really good matches, but he is no longer him. Him is Trick. You dig it? I dig it.
I like it. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, we all got those
I can
lie
dig it.
spreading,
Sucker.
doxing assholes. But Blake Monroe, love of my life. Taking on Thea Hale. And whoever wins gets a title shot for the speed title. Yay, against Fallon Henley. It was supposed to be in Atlanta at Center Stage, but it was moved back to the Performance Center. Don't know why. And it wasn't ticket sales either, so still trying to find out more. Regardless, going to be a busy week here. Make sure you're subscribed to tune in to all the live content that we have, followed by the Elimination Chamber review. Look at the cursed here. They're fucked. They're now 3 members of the cursed are missing Mania. What a thing. What a thing.
The curse.
The curse
of
lives
a
on.
century.
Yes.
Not the heist of a century.
No, the curse of the
the-
century. It'd be great if it all connected back to Logan, just like, he's been, like fucking ruining their muscles while they sleep. Just little cuts. Something crazy. I don't know. He seems like a sociopath. Regardless, remember that Shane Dawson thing? Oh, God. Everyone was a sociopath after that. Broadcast team was in the ring, and they were kind of talking about, hey, this is what we got for the night.
Okay. I started to interrupt you again.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Peekaboo, okay, we are pushing things here. Bo Dallas over Bo Bichette.
Yes.
Are we serious?
It's Uncle Howdy. He can teleport. Can Bo teleport? Exactly. Case closed.
Fuck.
So, exactly.
You might have won that one, Mr. Pico.
I've seen it with my eyes. I've seen Uncle Howdy appear in the ring and then disappear from the ring. Now what? How the fuck did that happen, huh? Magic? I don't think so. He
no
can
one anymore.
teleport. He can teleport. Ah, he made them drink Prime. He didn't even have to poison it. Smart man. But it's got like 37 grams of protein in every can. So they're chatting away, and that's when Gunther, not even to his theme song, just marches out, old school heel style, on the mic, cutting everybody down. And finally, Pierce comes out and says, you got to leave. You're ruining the night. The night's for AJ. Dragon Lee comes out and attacks him. Clearly, they're setting this match up. Might even be a Mania match because they're not doing it at the Chamber. Unless they do it on a Raw coming up soon. And I missed the boat on that one, which is possible. I mean, I know we're getting Roman next week. We're getting Gunther and Dragon Lee, but I would have saved it, for the fucking PLE or Mania. Like, build to something. Oh, we're just going to have it next week on Raw.
Oh, great. Joy.
So Dragon Lee's going to get choked out. He's going to lose, and then we're going to move on to Gunther's real opponent, who's going to be what for Mania? Yeah, Mini Batista.
Spoiler. I know who's in the box. It's Nancy Guthrie.
Oh my God, that makes so much sense. Thank you so much, Pico Boulevard, being the first and top donor of the night. I appreciate it greatly. But I saw something flash by on my phone about that. I guess there was some big update. They said the suspect had been to the house before, and they searched some. I guess they said there's some big bombshell update. Let's see here. One of the doorbell camera images of the masked man suspected of kidnapping her appears to have been captured in advance of the suspected abduction. Yeah, so I don't.
Wow.
And all but one image, the man at the front door at the Guthrie home near Tucson, Arizona, was wearing a backpack, had a holstered gun. I don't see what's new information, just that he had been there before. All right, so they definitely know that he had been. Timeline of events compiled by the sheriff's department found the doorbell camera was disconnected at 1:47 a.m. How did they not rule this, like a kidnapping or something along those lines for so long until they got, footage back and all of that? Baffling. But what if it's just a box in a box? Yeah, it is for next week's Raw, Stuart. I'm just being a wise ass, but you figure they would build this up for the PLE or Saturday night's main event or something. Instead, it's just like, all right, now it's next week on Raw. Like, you know what's going to happen. Another foregone conclusion. Feels sloppy. So after this, they escort Gunther out. He's attacked by Dragon Lee again, and then they get him off of him, and that's when he sees Cody. Yeah, Cody walks out. Excuse me, I'm dying over here. Cody walks
Rhodes,
out.
Ladies and gentlemen, was there to do absolutely nothing.
He comes out after giving Gunther a look and refers to himself as, or no, Cole does, right? As Atlanta's own.
I think he teleported into that SpongeBob episode asking that Magic Conch, what would you like me to do for my promo, Magic Conch? And the Magic Conch says, nothing. And Cody Rhodes just followed suit with what the Magic Conch show gave him.
He
and
went
did
with it.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. It's like the Magic 8-Ball. Outlook not good. So that's when he's doing nothing in the ring, saying it's AJ Styles night. We already knew this. It's quartered beer draft night. Vision comes out, and the Cursed, walk out, and they say some shit, and then Cody's like, but the Usos are over there. Oh. And it led to just a shit show of a match. They have Bronson Reed, Jey Uso, and the original OG El Grande Americano. I know they were saying this was sold out. They sold out at 12,000 seats, but this place can hold, I believe, 21,000. So, regardless, they're at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta. So, this match just, I don't know. Chad Gable looks great. He does the super German suplex to Bronson Reed, and that's a great feat of strength. But besides, like, some of the singled spots, it was just stuff happening until you saw at one point Bronson Reed. He basically was coming out of the commercial break, and he breaks up the pin, and he stands up and he looks at his right arm, and then the trainer runs over to him, and that was it. And I was like, oh, great. So he eventually, they finished the match. They did what they need to, but Uso Splash gets the 3 count, and he's going to the chamber.
Going to the chamber.
Going to the chamber. It's not Bronson Reed. It's Bronson Need. Surgery. Yes, Pico. That's a great one. What if, GM is in the box with the full list of all those clients? That would be something.
Oh.
But hey, look at that. We got a NASCAR appearance. Woo! NASCAR. Yeah. Yeehaw. Everybody loves me than some NASCAR, right? Yeah, boys, let's do the NASCAR.
Donkey!
I mean, NASCAR.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And it's Tyler Reddick who just won all them races. And that's Michael Jordan's car. Cool. CM Punk's in there trying not to blow chunks from all the donuts, looking a little sick.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then we have this moment. This segment.
What segment? Remind me again, because how boring the show was. Like,
This is again what I feel like they always do to Liv Morgan. She gets involved in something, and the fans are like, oh my God, this is going to be great. Because we perceive what the story could and should be. Even if it's not exactly that. But
Let me tell
every
you this.
time, well, hold on, every time
they had
they dumb it down. They make it seem so fucking stupid. They make her look like a moron. And that's not her. They've done it with the Lana stuff. They did it with Time. They did it with Rhea. They've done it. I don't know why she's booked this way. She's one of the, if not the top star on Raw. She won the Rumble, yet all of it was just awful. And it wasn't the delivery. It was what they were saying. You made me cry last week. That was the most vulnerable I've ever been. And basically, she's like, I didn't know much about your story, that you had to scratch and claw just to get to WWE. She said, I apologize for judging you. And, you know, I'm sure you're sorry for judging me. And she's like, well, now I need to focus on my story. And then she looks at Jade, and then she hits her in the head with the microphone. Oh, she attacked her, just like everybody said. Oh, if she gets her heat back, last week is fine. It's okay, she cried.
I never show vulnerability. The only issue with that is she's shown that with Lana, saying she had feelings for Lana and Lana had feelings for her. And she.
How many times has Liv
shows
cried
vulnerability
before?
there.
How many times have we seen her cry on Raw and SmackDown and what the fuck ever? Bullshit, you haven't shown vulnerability.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It goes against her character. They do this every
People are
time.
saying,
Let's
she
turn her into a
went back
lesbian that loves to munch carpet.
Someone
Let's
said
turn
we're
her into a...
misunderstanding it on Twitter, because someone on Twitter said you guys are misunderstanding this. I think you failed to understand the promo. That wasn't to Liv showing sympathy. She was to show sympathy for Stephanie. She was apologizing to Steph to give Steph off her guard, and then show she could sucker punch her. That is a big heel move by Liv, and Liv is clearly the heel. And
no shit, but that's the problem, because the fans don't want to boo her. They want to cheer her.
Because
she should have been face a long time
Liv
ago.
over Stephanie. They're cheering Liv over Stephanie. That's going to happen.
And it's going to keep happening. And they're booing the segment. They're sitting there and they got tired and restless because nothing's happening.
They were booing before the attack happened.
Yes, they were booing when she was still cutting in the promo. This is long before the attack ever happened. And they didn't even really boo the attack. Some people cheered it.
They love Liv because she got a loud pop when she came out.
Yeah.
But when the segment started, they revolted against the segment.
The whole thing last week was very silly. How was Liv handed everything? Anybody that's a fan of hers is like, well, no, she's had to. So even still, she's not just given shit. She still had to. She wasn't just given a title match. She still had to fucking earn it and do it. She was the champ last year.
If you're going to capitalize on that, you capitalize on that by saying shit like, just because we came from different experiences doesn't mean I struggled in my own right. Like she should have said the characters they gave her. Look, they made me go object a wedding. They made me do this. They made me do show all the things they gave her that made her look dorky, and I still am here today. When you got here, you got handed everything in NXT. They shot you up to the main roster early and handed you everything then just because someone wanted to go get pregnant.
You know what's great too? Because exactly. Here's my baby. Thanks, Becky. No, we go ahead and we should flash forward just a little bit where Liv is backstage. They're interviewing her, and then she gets kicked in the side of the face and knocked the fuck out. By who? Jade Cargill. Why? You didn't pick me, that's fine, but don't ever waste my time again. Because what the fuck was the point of bringing Jade here? Oh, a little subterfuge. Guess what? You don't know who I'm going to pick. Did anybody, I mean fucking anybody believe that she wasn't facing Stephanie? I said at the very most, she either will not pick tonight. She'll say, I have to wait till after the chamber, or she was going to pull some other bullshit. If that didn't happen and she had to be straight up and pick somebody, she's going to attack Stephanie. And that's the dumbest of all options.
Well,
you go from crying to attacking, so you look raging and emotional. And it makes no sense.
Like, you cut a passionate promo back saying how you struggled too. Just because our experiences were different doesn't mean I didn't struggle as well. That's what you go and clap back at. And, like, how are we supposed to show sympathy for Stephanie when Stephanie was throwing out blatant lies the week before? It's not about getting worked. What Stephanie said wasn't true. So how are you supposed to relate to someone who is lying?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't feel pride for Stephanie lashing out at Liv. You're not like, yeah, go get her, because Liv didn't deserve that. Like, she really at that point hadn't done anything to be in that position. Like, all of it, the animosity, the hate, shouldn't
because
really
if
be there
anything,
yet.
out of the Judgment Day members, Liv was the nicest to her because Raquel beat her down, and Stephanie didn't even say anything like that to
So
Raquel.
Stephanie's like, guess what? You tried to help your friend win the title. Now you can face me. So instead of having this animosity, it should have turned. It feels less than what Charlotte and Tiffy was at Mania and the disaster that turned into. Like this just
Like,
feels like
someone
it's
on
trying
Twitter
to
again, I
fail
think,
uphill.
said right here, saying they were booing the attack. They were not booing the attack. Jake, you can find the clip. They were
No.
booing before the attack happened.
Long before, when she was still cutting the fucking
And they weren't
promo.
even trying to boo Liv, because when Liv did her entrance, she got the loudest pop. Jade didn't really get anything, and Stephanie didn't really get anything, unfortunately. Liv got the loudest cheers.
And
they're
they were
going-
booing Dom, too, because he was, being animated in the background,
And
making
someone
faces
said that,
and stuff.
but
so.
if they do a double turn, it will seem forced for Liv to be the face. But how? Liv is getting cheered. Like, it seems forced to.
It doesn't make sense
her
that
a
she
heel,
waltzes back
because
into the Judgment Day
you
and
guys are
legitimately is fine
disrespecting
with
me.
everything. Yeah, all
Yeah.
of it. None of it makes sense, Cody, and that's what's killed me about this. I kept worrying, like I said
Liv
to you,
fans
if
are
they
gonna
bring
get
her
upset
back in
with us, but-
November, who gives a shit? If they brought her back in November, they're not real fans because they don't care about her. They want what they want only. Why am I upset? Because when I'm trying to sit there, none of this makes sense. It's booked in an illogical fashion. Everything that Stephanie
Because-
said doesn't matter or isn't
It was
true.
clear as day. The Judgment Day replaced her. Raquel didn't give a shit about. How much did Raquel bring up Liv during the entirety of Liv's absence? She was like,
Twice.
Rox is my best tag team partner ever. She forgot that Liv existed.
Yeah.
Finn forgot Liv. The only one that actually makes sense.
Dom
is
was eating
Dominic,
her
because
chicken
Dominic-
tendies. He was eating her
Yeah.
nugs all the time.
But at least he's the only one that kind of defended Liv through all that. Liv was replaced.
Barely. He was still smitten
Liv
with
comes back.
Roxanne.
And nothing's bad. And I thought Liv and Raquel were arguing. Now they're best friends again.
She eliminated her from the fucking Royal Rumble, and there has been no payback since. So are you telling me that Raquel is going to go ahead and turn on Liv, so the heel turns on the heel? She's already a heel. Like, none of it works. I hate to say it, but that's why this Mania is
she plays
failing,
a
because
great
there's
heel.
nothing
Liv plays
great
a great
here.
heel, but the promos aren't gonna catch you. Like when she's saying stuff that isn't true. It's like when Becky turned heel when they tried to do that against Charlotte, and Becky's like, "You guys boo me all the time," even though they were cheering her. Liv's like, "You guys can continue to disrespect me. Who's disrespecting you? Because everyone cheers you." So the promos don't make sense. They don't.
And here's the thing. They're wondering why Mania is not selling well. Last year, you knew, okay, this is John Cena's last Mania. Okay, I'm
You know
going to
what's
see
bad?
Cody Rhodes. I'm going to see this. I'm going to see that.
This is the bad part. Like, with all due respect, I love Liv Morgan. Obviously, like you guys say, I simp for her and stuff, right? So, but I want what's best for her. That's why I critique it. I know she doesn't care about
Yeah, why
online
go out and look like a
criticism,
fool on a
apparently.
weekly basis?
But I don't want you to that for her. Like, I know people will say if you criticize it, you're not a real fan. That's not true. Like, you can't praise everything either and just let her hear what she wants to hear, because are
Yeah.
you really being a fan, or you want to just please her all the time? This is what I'm saying. Like, it just, nothing can make sense about this. That's why they should have just done Liv and Raquel for the world title. And even then, back to that point, with how piss poor like the build has been for them, they probably still make the most sense to main event night one out of all the matches booked. That's the issue, isn't
But
that
that's
a
not happening
problem?
anymore. That's the thing here. Like, it doesn't feel like it fits in that moment
That's what I'm
anymore.
saying. But isn't that the
But
problem? They're
that's a
probably the
huge
next contender
problem.
for like who actually makes sense to main event a show, like their story, and then
Yeah, because the men's
that's how
Rumble
bad
winner
it
is main eventing night two. So, and that's just it. They're not selling as many tickets. Well, what's the hook to go this year? Anybody that was in Vegas that could go last year went. This year is more expensive. There's the
If
blackout
Liv-
everywhere.
If
And
Liv main events night one, I'll be happy for. But like the builds though for Roman and Punk, we saw a variation of that last year,
yeah.
and then the story hasn't been great for Liv and Stephanie. So if those are your night one and night two main events, is that
But
good to
how
sell?
are you supposed to be happy for any of this and feel comfortable buying tickets when Roman and Punk, does it make sense? Yes. And you can make it makes sense. Yes, I get it. But the problem is there's no meat left in that bone. We saw them
Rumble
face
winner,
each other
though.
last year in the main event of Mania
Mhm.
Night 1. We've already done this. The promos they cut on each other, they cut with what? South involved? So they would be like, Seth, you suck. Punk, you're pretty awful too. And then so they already said everything about each other. They did the shoot style promos. They did the scathing hate. Why? What is the drive to see Roman become champion again or Punk beat Roman? That doesn't really put Punk over in my eyes. I don't give a shit about him beating Roman right now. I don't. I personally don't. There's so many other people that are younger, hungrier, and Roman doesn't need the title shot. He didn't need the Rumble win. Whatever match he's in, you could say is the main event, but still, we know facts are facts. And that neither Rumble winner right now is driving people to buy tickets. Liv and Stephanie, and then I'm sure the match will be good, but you're not cheering really for either one because you don't want to boo Liv, but you don't want to cheer Steph either. And that's what sucks here. And it's the same thing because now people have to pick a side. It's not heel Roman, it's face Roman. Although he never changed. It's face Roman and face Punk. So again, you're dividing the fans and you have to pick a side. Main event last year, you knew what the fuck you wanted. You were either cheering because you just wanted to see Cena win number 17 and make history, or you were cheering Cody because he was the good guy. You weren't cheering. Maybe Cena used to be your favorite, but the heel turn worked for as well as it was going to turn fans to Cody's side, and people still over-cheered Cena to Cody. Now imagine what they're going to do with Stephanie and Liv. It's the same thing repeating. It's the cycle that always
Do you think
comes
Stephanie
back
gets
again.
booed at Mania because everyone wants to see that? Because I think everyone's in unison where they want Liv to finally get her WrestleMania moment. So, like, then you're portraying Stephanie as the face, but everyone wants to see Liv with the WrestleMania moment. So how does that make sense?
Yeah.
Isn't that going to be bad for Stephanie? I don't get it.
Yeah. This is why
I don't
TKO
get
is in
this
debt
at
coming
all.
in. Absolutely. And they knew that. That's why they're trying to
So,
sell things off to the
prediction
highest
right now.
bidder.
Does Stephanie get cheered or booed at Mania?
I think she's going to get cheered, but not what anyone's anticipating. I think it's going to be a lot less. I don't think people are going to outright
think
boo her.
The
Maybe in
heel
the
in this
match they might.
situation's gonna sound like the face. You would think Liv's the good guy when the match happens now,
You would
because I
think.
think everyone's gonna be. This is why, again, me and Jake were saying before the Rumble, if you're gonna have Liv win the Rumble, then Raquel's getting a championship match the next night on Raw anyway, or a night was Royal Rumble on Saturday or Sunday, like whatever. You get what I mean.
Yeah.
That Raw after, Raquel should have just won the title from Stephanie because you already did an injury angle with Stephanie with her ankle being injured, and you built up Raquel to be an unstoppable monster.
Yep.
So why the hell would you have Stephanie, an injured Stephanie, beat Raquel Rodriguez that you've built up to be unstoppable? Not only beat an unstoppable Raquel Rodriguez, a Stephanie that's hurt that also took out Liv Morgan and Roxanne that interfered.
Exactly. Like there's so many things that go back to this. She eliminated her from the Rumble, no follow-up. She got replaced in Judgment Day, no follow-up. All the stuff that happened with Dom, no follow. Like it all just fell back into place.
They had a story, and then
they turned
you
into
had
like the
someone
weekly
actually cheer for
sitcom
it.
of Judgment Day. Like, oh, let's check in the clubhouse. Who's got a match this week? You zany crew. Like that's kind of what it feels like because they're the bad guys, but they're entertaining and they get a good amount of time. So you're just watching them to watch them, and you're not thrilled with it. It's not at a high level. I don't even know if I could say that on the air, Pico, but you're probably right. You know, I think you're definitely onto something. You said Triple H as a booker is the equivalent of Chris as a father. And yeah, I mean, hard to disagree with that one.
Yeah.
At least lately. I think Triple H is just he knew he would get booed if he came out tonight, so he didn't come out. Maybe he did after the cameras went off the air, but notice how they have Undertaker do the announcements for this shit now? All the Hall of Fame stuff. Even when they did it with Stephanie, that's his fucking wife, and Triple H isn't out there. It's Undertaker telling her. Wouldn't you want to tell your wife?
Yeah.
He's getting booed. Then they had Nattie and Maxxine Dupri, and as much as I want to skip this, I can't. Because everybody wanted Badass Nattie for so long, and Badass Nattie comes down to... Woo!
Support the show by heading to Bay Mountain Ag. Com and using promo code BANANA at checkout to receive 15% off our top products. Love to Jake and Cody.
Yes, indeed.
Hell yeah.
Look at that. He's got me already
Jeremy?
queued up. Yeah, exactly. So thank you, Sir Jeremy Sr. Glad to go ahead and have you here. Where did my other box go? Because I had...
Promote it.
I know. Look at...
Sponsor.
there we go. See, you beat me to it before I could even get to all of it. But look at that. See? We're doing the fancy stuff. But like he said, you go ahead and use promo code BANANA at checkout. Gives you 15% off any one of the 9 top products. And that's any order over $50. If you spend $100, you get free shipping to all the 48 lower states. It's THC-free premium CBD for mind and body wellness. This stuff will help you stay calm, relaxed. It can even give you energy. They have a ton of different offers there. So please, as Jeremy said, go check out Bay Mountain Ag. And you can head over to baymountainag.com or use the link in the description box down below. And don't forget to use code BANANA at checkout. Yes, indeed. And what's in the box?
Banana.
Oh, it's not Mr. Banana, but I am curious. I gotta know what's in the box. That is the main question. Somebody needs to answer, Cody.
Maybe it's a logical creative team that can actually make sense with these storylines going around on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah.
Maybe we can actually get that, but no.
No,
it's probably not. It's going to be something fucking stupid. I already know it. It's going to be something so dumb.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking
I
forward
hope
to
we're
it
wrong. I
whatsoever.
hope it's not the golden egg scenario. I hope it's not the gobbledygooker. I mean, I did play a clip short the other
not
day.
The golden egg. Yeah.
Come on.
What if it's Vince McMahon?
I mean, the best one was...
Oh my
was,
God.
We saw Dr. Frank in Memphis wrestling, but what if it's, Chainsaw Charlie again? Except
Ooh.
he's rotting.
The top 2 contenders, which probably won't be, are Jericho and Vince.
Oh, God. No, and I like how there was the fake report about Vince today going around that he's trying to have Saudi back him to buy WWE again.
That came from that big Dominic Mysterio account, I think, right?
He was the first one to share it, and Sean Ross
was like,
he made it a mission to prove that this guy gets community noted about everything, and will never have any chance to say or speak his mind without somebody proving.
Do you
him to be a
think
liar.
he got
So-
overhated, or do you think you shouldn't be lying about stuff like that?
No, he intentionally lies a lot, I guess, allegedly to garner
Try to
clicks.
get
Because
payday.
he gets paid on Twitter, yeah. So the more
So do you
interactions,
think this is why
retweets,
Elon
comments,
shouldn't have started that whole
that's
get
why.
paid on Twitter thing?
I mean,
Do you agree with it, or do you think it's stupid?
funny enough, last week tonight just covered that, and they were saying how, there's certain parallels where things happen on Twitter, and all of the misinformation causes such a panic or an issue or, widespread campaign of problems. So I don't know. It's something we'll have to mull over on UCR this Thursday when we have that back, as well as game night. I'm not sure if you're around this Thursday. We got to double check that, but let's see if you're on the
Depending on the weather,
and this blizzard, right?
I might be going to. There's another snowstorm apparently coming Wednesday through Thursday. So
yeah,
if it misses
we're
us,
fucked.
I might be heading up to Mohegan
We're
Sun.
like
But if
royally
it hits us, I'll be here.
pay you a little bit and you're going to gamble it away. God damn it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I
What
get
else
it.
was I supposed to spend it on?
You weren't. You were supposed to save up.
Hold on. Let me open this envelope again because you sent
I know.
into somewhere wacky bucks.
Yeah. You can, if you
What's
save
that?
up enough.
That's not real currency.
It's like real currency. Eventually it'll be worth like a lot, but you can trade them in at the Into Somewhere convenience store. and actually get
Oh.
some pretty great prizes.
What do you get at this store? What do you sell?
If you have 2,000 wacky bucks, you can get a fake stuffed mini cockroach. If you want to scare somebody.
That costs 2,000 wacky bucks.
Yeah. I sent you what? 4?
You sent me one singular wacky buck dollar.
Oh, that's why I'm. So I know what I did. That was actually supposed to be for somebody. That means I sent Liz your wacky bucks, and I sent you Liz's trial wacky
man.
bucks. So that actually already expired. She was supposed to use
You
that.
know,
So you actually are holding an expired wacky buck. I'm sorry.
oh Jesus.
But the good thing is, if you sign the back, you can go ahead and hold on to it, and you can use it against your taxes.
Oh really?
Yeah, so when you file it into somewhere, it's
I
not
guess
like
that
it's
can
not like
work.
state or federal. You got to file your into somewhere taxes as well. It's
Thank
separate.
you.
You're welcome.
Think,
No,
anyway.
we'll help you out. You can't use TurboTax, but there are a few workarounds, So I'll help you figure it out. But yeah, you got to do your into somewhere taxes still. You got to see how much of your payment I get back in my pocket as a business expense.
Wait.
So Maxxine gets destroyed. Destroyed. How? She throws herself into the corner post of the turnbuckle. What a pole that post is. What a pole. And it goes ahead and leads to her knocked out unconscious on the ground. A couple of the fans behind Nattie are chuckling. Nattie jumps on her back and gives her the worst fake-looking striking punches. She's just messing up her hair. And I don't know. They stopped the match at a minute for ref stoppage. Nattie gets moved away. Like, I know they were trying to make Nattie seem like ferocious and indestructible, but how it started was it all happened on the outside. Like, Nattie's just kept attacking her. Like, it went to the floor, and that was it.
That was bad.
Yes, indeed. But
Terrible.
I don't know what they're going for. Dominic was talking to the Judgment Day guys, saying nobody helped me. Finn said it's time for him to grow up and take, some responsibility.
Oh, so they're arguing again.
How many times have we been like, oh, they're done for? They're arguing. It's over. They're going to implode. They're going to explode. They're going to, fucking.
Next week they'll act like they never argued.
Yeah, next week they will be perfectly fine. To think that they were going to break up like 10 months ago, and
then when they get interviewed and stuff, I'm like, Gorilla, their only answer, family fights.
Right?
That's all.
Obafemi and Rusev played up on their background interaction. And then Brock Lesnar came out to let us know that he's going to be there for pretty much every Raw headed into Mania. So he's March 16th in Texas, March 23rd in Massachusetts, March 30th in New York, April 6th in Texas. That one's Houston, not San Antonio. April 13th in Sacramento, Cali. And Heyman said anyone that can step up to Lesnar's open challenge for WrestleMania. So I thought not only did we hear the "oh-bah" chants, but we also get multiple matches on the way there. Like, are people going to challenge Lesnar on the way to Mania? Or is it just he's just waiting for Mania and he's going to find an opponent over those next dates? If he's not wrestling at all and it's just for him to show up to see call-outs and see who he'll face, that sucks. Then we got basically what should be...
that was, again, lazy booking.
Yeah, this should be, match of the night coming up, but it wasn't, sadly. We got Javon Evans with Offset. They had their backstage interaction, taking on Kofi Kingston. I was like, this could be really damn good. You figure Kofi, he could still go like no other. Javon, this sucked. It was all about Offset entering in, being on the outside and, oh, look at this. And, we got Jason Waller in the face of Offset. Oh, and throws him over the table. And you're like, oh, God, I don't even know Offset. apparently I'm too white for it. Regardless, it was a shit match. It could have been so much better. They had so many people show up throughout the night as well. I haven't really mentioned that much, but we got Frankie Kazarian finding Abyss in the boiler room. What a Mankind ripoff you are, sir. So Chris Parks making his best Mick Foley.
Really is.
We had Rey Mysterio, Bobby Roode, The Miz, Cody Rhodes, Booker T, Randy Orton, Shinsuke Nakamura. There was a lot of people there from his past as well to pay tribute and respect to him. Jeremy Borash, Petey Williams, Omos. CM Punk had a promo that basically said he's here, Roman's not, and I'm going to see Roman Monday when I punch him in his stupid face after I beat Finn Balor this weekend. It was good.
Ooh.
It's a typical rah-rah CM Punk promo, but it just...
You want to do my hot take for this match, or should we save this for Wednesday? Because we'll be doing our predictions on it.
Yeah,
It
save
might
it
be
for the
better suited there.
predictions. Yeah, because
right.
I, as much as I do want to go into it, I am curious to see, what we end up with. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll
what
save that for
happens,
Wednesday.
But it was very underwhelming. Like, Punk is great, but couldn't have him and Balor go at it again. So really, what are you gonna do? And that's the problem there. You just feel like they're cursed.
Oh, Triple H was
all
out there.
cursed.
Was said in the chat by Nate.
Yeah, I mean, Finn wins, kills Roman with a demon liver punch. Could you imagine if that's the rematch, Coot, though? Demon Finn Balor against Roman again, and they even that's like, eh. But Io Sky takes on Raquel and Kairi Sane and Skip. This was a nothing match. I'm sorry. I wanted to. I really tried
that Io
tonight.
didn't win.
I mean, Sky hit the over the moonsault and she had Kairi pinned, but Raquel pulls her off to the floor, and it's like, yeah, look. So Raquel gets the elbow there, and then hits Kairi with the Tiana bomb. 1, 2, 3. She gets the victory. She's going into the chamber. So the match was very sloppy indeed, Cody Ray. It was beyond botch worthy. I hate to always come down on Kairi Sane, but every time you see something drastically filled with errors, she's involved in some way, shape, or form. I mean, I don't know. The whole thing, she goes for the insane elbow on the floor, and that was just ridiculous because she gets the drop kick and whatever. But,
Yep.
yeah. The distal bicep tear basically is, when I looked it up before, it says your tendon that connects the bicep muscle to the forearm tears. So basically, your forearm is no longer connected to your bicep, so you don't have full control down here. So that's why he was probably looking at his arm like it was dead, like, oh shit, I can't lift it up. And that takes anywhere from 3 to 6 months minimum with heavy rehab recovery.
Just to make sure, I brought up the fact to you that Triple H was out on stage, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Mm-hmm. I know, I'm being Mr. Wise-ass, but I'm saying Undertaker had to be the one to go ahead and announce it. You figure Triple H would. So that really sucks, especially if it's his, Jackbox hand. It was what it was. So you've got Raquel. Well, first I was going to say, because we got the women's chamber. I don't know where they're going with this, really. There's a few directions, but none of which are like super exciting because it's Jade on the other end now. We'll see what comes of it, but in the long run of it, I don't know. I knew that Io Sky wouldn't win, and I didn't think Kairi would win. I said maybe Kairi would win to try and help Asuka, but then again, why not have Raquel in there? Then they had the AJ Styles tribute, which I'm thankful for. They did a great job. They really did, and it's bittersweet because for so many days now, so many people speculated, no, he's not done. That's why he picked his gloves back up. This is where he's going. This is what we want. Basically we know what's going to happen, and we just don't want to have him fully retire. We didn't want to lose AJ Styles. Nobody wants to see him go away forever. And that was the real unfortunate side of it, that he's done, and he's given us so many memories and such a great career. I thought that like you said, Frankie Kazarian, Abyss, others would have been in the ring, or how they all stood there for Undertaker and then they left really quick. I thought there'd be something like that, but it's just
they should have had all his close friends in the ring with him, like a Shinsuke, Balor, the Good Brothers, all in there with him.
Yeah, put the sperm in a blender, you got more success, Stuart. Regardless, it wasn't a great show. We had, for the most part, the ending was like in an island, because Raw ended after the women's triple threat. After that, the AJ stuff was like its own little ceremony. So just going off of the 4 matches they gave us, one of them was a squash match, 2 of them are qualifiers, and then we had Javon and Kofi in 1 singles match. So we got 4 matches. None of them were great. None of them were fantastic. Jey Uso winning, yeet, does nothing for me. He's the tag team champion. I don't get what they're going for here. If that's the case, why did you ever give them the tag team titles? I just don't get it. What stood out besides the AJ Styles stuff? I will say that
things stood out for bad reasons.
CM Punk's promo was good. I just have such a high bar set by him. So, and then seeing Obafemi face off against Rusev and having, that match eventually happened is going to be pretty great. Rusev's like, oh, you talk too much for a rookie. And Oba's like, I'm going to shut you up. So I look forward to the big meaty men slapping meat. But as far as my rating goes, chat, I don't know how you guys feel, but I am currently, I am at a 4. Yeah.
I am at a 2.
A 2. Wow, so a 3
Legit,
over
I
here.
thought it was ass.
A 3. I mean, I don't blame you at all. It wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't that bad. I thought like a 2. But
I mean, Brock Lesnar just going out there doing nothing. Cody Rhodes going out there doing nothing.
That is true. There was a lot of waste
Liv and
tonight.
Stephanie thing not making sense. Finn and CM Punk storyline where Roman already chose his opponent.
Roman's the only thing they were discussing. I'll see Roman on Monday. Like the ultimate brush off. The Lesnar thing was ridiculous. Yeah. They're trying to give him the Cena treatment for his farewell tour. So they're like, here's the dates you can see him for the final time, basically, without saying he's retiring yet. I don't know, my friend. I don't know. But again, I think you and I combining scores into a 3 seems fair. So as we said earlier, use Bay Mountain Ag for all your relaxation needs. THC-free premium CBD for all your mind and body wellness. So all viewers of this channel get themselves discounts on all 9 top-selling products. Again, use code BANANA at checkout for 15% off a minimum order of $50 or more. Like I said, code BANANA, and then free shipping to the lower 48 states on orders over $100. Thank you so much to them. Go to vidiq.com/intosomewhere to go ahead and grow your YouTube channel faster. I use them for help with thumbnails, clipping, all sorts of great stuff. So really, it's a great product, one that I stand behind. And as you know, when I broadcast live, I use XSplit. So go ahead and check them out. You can use coupon code BANANA for 20% off. That's the biggest discount they offer. And Broadcaster for XSplit is the best all-in-one streaming and recording application for content creation. So make sure you go ahead and check them out as well. Thank you all so much for bearing with us. Let's go ahead And while you and I discuss our final thoughts, we're going to get into the open Discord. Anybody that wants to try and play some Family Feud with us, we're going to try this shitty online game first before we get into Cody setting his PC up rapidly soon. But let's head into the open Discord and we'll continue.
Oh,
There
fun.
we go. It's great. So now I got to do the thing again with the thing. Where's the thing? There we go. It's not what I want. I'm telling you. All right, chat. We're in the open Discord. Go ahead and use the link right there in the chat if you would like to join us. That'd be great. Hello, hello. Nice to have you back. And make sure you hit your, lovely like button on the way in. We're going to try it. We're going to see how it works. We're going to see what happens. If it's a flop, it's a flop. If it works, hey, awesome. If it doesn't, c'est la vie. At least we tried, I will say. But until then, join the open Discord. So we get to play Family Feud in this game against other people online. So we are going to be the DeMarco family. And rather than yelling out one answer at a time, if you're in the Discord, you're just going to fill me with answers to type in. And we're going to see how this works. We're going to fuck around with it. We're going to put the box away for now. And then let's try it out. So let's play the feud. I think that used to be some of my favorite Mad TV sketches.
So do we all have to join in with you, right?
No, yeah, just join the open Discord and you guys can hang out. I will be controlling.
That's all we need to do?
That's it. You're just going to be giving me answers. I'm going to be typing them in. That's my job on this one. No phone needed. So we're going to be playing against people around the world.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. So we're taking on Guadalupe.
What order should we do?
Oh, no, we don't need orders. We're just going to go ahead and name a part of your body you'd have a hard time touching your nose with.
Your butt.
Butt. All right. Your foot. Your
scrotum.
Groin. No, already guessed it. Butt is groin.
Your
knee.
Back.
Elbow.
Chin.
Your back.
All right, back. One left.
Hemorrhoid.
See, this one's timed, so we have a bit of a different.
I thought this was going to be wrestling.
I'm going to type in penis again because.
Your knee? You can.
Yeah, we already guessed knee. I thought so. To the
Hey,
left. Time's up. Let's see.
Thigh.
Leg, tongue, belly button. Louis Anderson would be there, be like, all right.
Is this like an actual person that we're facing?
Yes, these are people that sign up for these accounts on here.
that's an ugly bitch.
Mm-hmm. They're all cartoon avatars, but we asked 100 men, name something you borrow to impress your date. Hello.
Money.
Cash. There we go. Dildo. No. Condoms?
Car.
No.
Match
Car.
tickets.
Car? I like car. Car, stretch limo. What about clothes?
Very good.
Oh, they didn't get anything.
I don't think so. We're fucking Guadalupe up here. They probably don't even speak English, and we're just housing them.
It's, El Grande, Guadalupe.
Triple the points. Name something a mother of 8 kids needs a lot of.
Condoms.
Diapers. No, you don't need
Alcohol.
Food stamps.
Food. Food and groceries. There we go.
Match ticket.
Toilet paper. You live in a house. All right, so now we got 3 X's. So if we answer and it's not on the board, we lose points. So
Government cheese.
that's considered food and
bedrooms.
groceries. House?
Oh.
Bedrooms. No. All right, you fuck. That was a good guess, though. Good guess, Cody. Good guess. Cocaine, drugs.
We should do this one. Wait, I don't think we would be able. I can be family somehow, adopted and.
Yes. Oh, we could definitely do it against it. Any other ideas? Wow, we're terrible at this one. Love, help,
What?
sleep, money, patience. Well,
That's
fuck
ass.
me. Did we go to fast money or what? Yeah, we're going to fast money. Yeah.
Fucking.
All right, let's see how fast we can dig through this. There we go.
I'll be
Zay's
the
in here,
fat.
too. We
Choose
got Pico
someone.
and
You
Zay
can choose
joining
me.
Discord. All right, you want Cody? You're gonna go up. You're gonna represent us. Are you ready?
Okay,
Name
you have to
something
read
you
them, right?
name something you pick.
Name something you pick.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, nose.
Keep going. Name something of yours that seems to be shrinking.
Cock.
Penis.
Name something
That's a bad
Scotch.
Alcohol.
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Alcohol. All right.
Okay.
Name something you would buy if you thought your neighbor was a vampire. 10 seconds.
A gun.
Garlic.
Last one. Name something you might tell someone that starts with "get out of my."
House.
Met
Say
seats.
All right. Name something you'd pick.
Penis, that's a
Fruit,
throwaway.
vegetables was the number one. Money.
Oh.
Name something Scotch. Alcohol. Tape was number one. Scotch tape. Name something you'd buy. You thought your neighbor. Garlic. Number one. House.
I was right.
Yeah, we did it. We got 100 points. Woo.
Look, I did great.
Look at that, motherfuckers. Yeah, this zany don't use what do you call it? Don't use ad block website is great. They've got a bunch of fun games that you can go ahead and ad block your way out of. See, look at that.
More games that Cody will be angry at.
All right. What or which of these is another term for know-it-all? Clever slacks, smarty pants. I agree. We're right. Which of the following is not a recognized boxing weight?
D.
Right?
Mosquito weight. It's correct. If it blinks green, we're good to go.
Anybody.
All right. Yasser Arafat was the leader of which organization? GPO,
A.
PLO, UFO, or H2O? A. PLO. Last final answer. And which of these words means the formal resignation of a king or queen?
D.
Final answer.
Yes, Regis.
Hey, I'd be Mr. Philbin. All right, that means we're on $1,000 question. Which of the following are a pair of Disney cartoon characters?
B.
Rescue Rangers.
No, not where you dance.
This shit gets hard quick. All right, you now walk away with $1,000. And split it
Fuck
however
no.
you'd like. But the next question's for 2,000. You have nothing to lose, and you now have 4 lifelines. What are sugar snaps?
C.
Green peas.
I kind of agree with that.
Is that your final answer?
You just
I
come?
don't know.
I did.
A little bit. Let's see.
Did Pico
Green
get it
peas
wrong?
is correct.
Oh, good job,
Pico. All right.
I know
Let's see.
peas.
He does. Still with all 4 lifelines. $4,000. Tonight, this is a condition affecting which part of the body? The
Ear.
stomach, the eye, the heart, the ear.
Ear.
Ear. Final answer.
Ear.
It's the ears.
The ass.
Ringing of the ear. We knew that one. All right, sir. So, Pico, where are you from? How old are you? No one gives a shit. Let's go. Next question.
Yeah, okay.
Ah, 8 grand. Which big cats come together in a group called a leap? Tigers,
You would think
leopards,
leopards.
lions, or jaguars?
Oh.
You do have 4
That could be
lifelines
a trick
remaining.
question.
Leaping leopards.
I feel
You
like
could
we
add-
got to use a lifeline.
Music is always so intense.
I think it's a. I think leopards. Go leopards. Leap leopards. Just do leopards. I'm going leopards. If we get it wrong, it's my fault. Leopards.
Oh, we're used to that.
Final answer.
Do it. Leopards.
Yeah, blame Cody.
Oh, he gets
Oh,
it.
good.
8
Wow.
grand. On to the next question. After
Wow.
this, you get it. You
Cody
get to
beat
stay.
you right like normal.
Look
The
at
sun
that.
shines on a Mets ass every now and then.
Which of these was a hit single for Alice Cooper in 1972? Rejected, respected,
Erected.
ejected, or elected? You still have 4 lifelines remaining.
What's their name?
Alice Cooper, 1972.
I don't know. 1972.
Elected. Elected.
Elected. D. Good bit of knowledge there. Wasn't sure if you were going to get that one. Let's go. If you get it wrong, you lose 15 grand. But if not, you're walking away with 32 grand no matter what. The first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens in which year?
Tell us, Jake.
96.
18.
Do we know that for sure?
96. Talk it over. What are you thinking?
If I'm wrong, you blame me.
No.
Chat said
Do we know that for sure?
1904.
Zay, aren't you in it? 1896. Okay. If you get it wrong, we'll sue you.
The
Go
first
18.
First
You s-
Mets pennant.
You still have 4 lifelines. Are you sure this is your final answer?
Yeah, 1896. 100
Alright.
years before.
$32,000.
No, 90. Ass.
1896. Here we go.
Oh yeah, 90. Math isn't. This isn't math. Fuck off.
Hey, look at that. You guarantee to walk away with Jack Squat and $32,000. Now, you have nothing to lose in the next question. It's basically just
Yes,
a
you
guess.
can.
What is it? Orvieto wine comes from which country?
I don't know.
Orvieto wine's gonna come from Spain.
Cody's a drunk. Ask him.
Zay
Zay
said
gets every
Spain.
question right in those jackpot games, so you must go with him, right?
Orvieto
Because Zay, you don't
sounds Spanish.
cheat, right?
Zay said
I
Spain.
never
Chat said Italy,
Yeah,
Spain.
Him and
Danny
Danny are cheaters. Yeah, bullshit. Like
Yeah.
they both cheat, by the way.
Yeah.
Jake, no offense, but they are cheaters.
I don't know about
We
that.
were cheaters.
It's Italy. So,
Italy.
Italy.
yes.
I don't drink wine. Not pussy.
Are you sure? Do you want to use a lifeline? You still can knock some
No,
of these
it's
answers
Italy.
out. All right. Let's go. Everybody's saying
Very
Spain.
proud, very proud.
Italy rocking with Cody. Here we go.
How do
I
you
got
know that?
Italian in my blood.
Which great American writer died on the same day
My last name's Italian. You know
as
it?
John F.
Like
Kennedy?
great grandfather came.
Oviedo Onidi. Who knew? So who died the same day as John F. Kennedy?
We gotta
It's
use
not-
a lifeline.
Hey,
Me. I died. Cody Onidi. Same day.
We're
A.
going with. I hear A. I hear B.
hey,
I say a lifeline.
hey.
A. No lifeline. Final answer.
Yeah.
What?
Mhm.
Who's Adius Huxley?
The guy who died the same day as JFK.
It's Aldous Huxley.
How-
Pico's positive.
You know this, like you're 100%.
Yeah.
Let's
How do
go.
you-
Woo! Pico.
How do you always perform so good on the wheel game?
He knows
that's
his
one of my
fucking
questions.
trivia is his.
I always perform
bloodline.
good, you know?
That's the only game I'm not
Ask
that good
Cody's
at.
girlfriend.
A woodworm is the larva of what type of insect? Aphid, beetle, a flea, or moth?
I don't know this one.
Mm-mm.
I could look it up though.
You have 4 lifelines.
No looking up
No
is
looking.
cheating.
Huh?
That's where
Yeah.
all the cheating started.
Says
Started
Zane,
from
Danny.
Who's gonna
No,
bust
it's
us?
Cody. I remember you getting a perfect game and answering every single question correct on Fibbage.
I only have my phone, so I couldn't.
How did you type the exact same words as the Fibbage question? Anyways,
I think
I
He
knew a lot of
knows it.
those answers.
Yeah. Are we using a
woodworm,
lifeline,
would it be
Beto?
like a
Or you
moth
want to
maybe?
go
Beetle,
with...
though.
It's a larva. It's a larva.
We've got
B.
it.
Beetle.
B. Beetle.
It could be B.
We have lifelines. We have
We
lifelines.
do have lifelines.
Listen to me. B.
50-50. 50-50.
No, fuck up. It's B. Then you can all criticize me and criticize the Mets for a month.
We do
Cody.
that anyway.
Cody's right. God damn, don't doubt he.
How do
Who
you
is
know
Cody?
Google.
that?
Impressive.
You should go. Bro's like Google. You should go be a millionaire, Cody.
Where did
Yeah.
Captain Bly eventually land after being cast adrift from
It's a rare sighting for
HMS
Zay to get a
Bounty?
question wrong on those trivia games, by the way, peeps.
Epstein
Zay
Island.
knows a ton of trivia too. We're all kind of equally
If
autistic in
it's
that.
sports, I'll get it all correct.
Mm-hmm.
You know more than sports, but
Me too.
all right. Where did the captain
Sports
eventually
and
land
history.
after
And
being
geography.
cast
Epstein Island.
adrift?
I feel like. What do you guys think? Java maybe, but that's like Indonesia, I believe. What's this guy's name? Captain Bly. Java's in Indonesia. Fiji seems a little more like it, just because of the location. And East Timor.
Wow.
That
So you
makes
got
no
What are you,
sense.
Christopher Columbus?
Italian,
What's up?
Irish, Spanish, Portuguese. That's a lot, Nate. I'm Hungarian, Italian.
Lifeline.
So,
All right.
yeah, lifeline.
What do we want to
50-50.
do? You want to phone a friend, ask the audience, recycle your question, or 50-50?
50-50.
Mhm.
It's got to be.
Now
Fiji,
Zay
right?
doesn't know. Now Zay doesn't know trivia all of a sudden.
It's got to be
Mm.
Fiji.
3
Fiji.
lifelines
Zay, I
remaining.
thought you've never
There's-
gotten an answer wrong on trivia before. Now you
That is incorrect. I've gotten many answers wrong on the
liar.
Murder
Wheel.
Mystery Party.
Chat saying
Yeah, because you don't
Timor.
have enough time to go look it up there.
You actually do. I've actually tested it because I've seen people cheat. So if you see people cheat, you're going to see and test if they're actually cheating. I think it's Fiji.
Chat saying Timor. You're saying Fiji.
Anyone?
This one I don't know.
It's got to be Fiji. Why would he go to East Timor?
He ended up the first governor of New South Wales. Timor.
We'll go see them.
Fiji makes the most sense if he's in Wales.
We'll go see.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
go against. Yeah, take the opposite.
I guess.
Do what?
Correct. Very good job, guys.
Damn!
Timor is also in the
3 lifelines remain. This is your last question
Indonesia
for $1
area
million.
near,
If you get this wrong,
Wales.
you get 32,000. Walk away. Missing 468 grand. What name is given to the 3rd hole at the Valhalla Golf Course that hosted the
Anus.
2008 Ryder Cup? Spencer's spoon, Nobby's knife, Floyd's fork, or Larry's ladle or ladle. Excuse me.
Mm.
So if we're thinking of golfers, right? And then we're thinking of holes.
Well, there's knife, spoon, fork, and ladle. So they're all utensils.
So if we, so those 3 are all FF, SS, LL, and that one's NK. B is NK, and the rest are all the same, like LL, FF, SS.
You can always
They're
ask the
kinda-
audience or phone a friend
we
if
have-
you're
Let's
not
phone
sure.
a friend.
Who's our friend though? If it's some idiot.
Okay, so this guy
I was
says,
his
I'm
best
very
friend during
confident.
trivia,
I know
Google.
this. I'm sure the correct answer is C. They
I
said they're
think
Cody,
it's
the
Cody.
caller's very confident in thinking it's C. Floyd's fork. Do you want to use your other lifeline? Ask the audience just to be
Yeah.
sure.
well,
I mean,
it's the
this-
last question. So
This
what
is
the
it. Let's find out. Polling commencing.
Go see.
Data. Oh,
Go
C
C.
takes the lead. A
Cody's
with
cock.
29%. A and C. Spencer Spoon, Floyd's fork.
Yeah, go with fork.
Should we?
For $1 million.
I'd go with fork.
Is this your final answer?
George Floyd fork.
Let's go.
Who does the chat want to answer? No, don't do it yet. Who does?
Oh my God!
Okay, you're
Pico,
gonna do it.
you're walking away with $1 million wacky bucks.
Cool.
Well, that's the kind of same kind of currency I was about to say that into somewhere offers.
Yeah.
Wow.
See? Wacky bucks. What a game. What a game. Yes, indeed.
Beautiful.
Now
Wonderful.
if I could read that boy up, Dolly's always wanted.
Exactly. Tomorrow night, after the NXT review, we will be playing a little bit of Jackbox. We'll throw that in there as well. I don't know, or I don't believe Cody will be around tomorrow, but if he is, he'll jump in. If not, we'll see him Wednesday for Into Somewhere Weekly. Thursday, we have game night. And then Friday, of course, is the SmackDown review.
I'm
Building
on
us-
assignment tomorrow and
And possibly
Thursday, depending
Yeah.
on weather.
Got to see what we're keeping you busy with, but you can keep the rest of the snow to yourself. I'm telling you, none of us need that
Fuck
shit
that
anymore.
groundhog.
Forget the groundhog.
Where's that little
and-
thing?
Yeah, tonight was just a quick thing, Liz. We were just trying it out to see how it worked. I wanted to see how it actually functioned with the chat and as far as the game being picked up and whatnot. Those are just some free arcade games, but we've got other games downloaded. We'll get here with getting down with Cody soon enough. I'm excited, but once again, please check out all the sponsors, including the amazing Bay Mountain Ag.
You know what? Wednesday,
yes, sir.
since there's not much news with how bad wrestling, besides the predictions, maybe Wednesday we can squeeze in the Mets trivia game
Maybe
if
maybe
he
that
goes
would
down for it.
That would be great
Better
too.
study.
You good
Done.
with that? Mets trivia on
Yeah.
Wednesday because
They
I
won.
can't guarantee Thursday because I may not be.
They won today. Congratulations.
Look at that.
Thank you.
See?
Spring training. I don't really care if they win or lose.
I
Spring
mean,
training.
take what you can get.
It's take every win, take them all. Don't let them forget.
Yeah.
You also need some wrestling trivia too. Don't forget. We
Yeah.
had the who knows.
We'll do that
more.
the following Wednesday.
Who knows
because-
more? Don't you worry. I'm excited. Guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. For Cody and myself, make sure you go ahead and check out the description box down below to find all of our socials. Thank you to all the great sponsors, viewers, and everyone that donated tonight. Thank you, Pico and Jer, for keeping the lights on and helping keeping this show going. We will see you all tomorrow night for the NXT review. Until then, I hope you all stay sexy, and we'll see you.
Jake's laughing through the let down. Cody's cracking one more joke. Chat's asking, is it worth it? Or are we watching mirrors and smoke? But we'll be live